You keep hearing that civilization is going to crumble. Why? Population collapse. But they're all missing the point, or worse, they're pretending to. The real reason people have stopped having kids isn't a mystery, it's a rational choice, it's a silent protest. It's because the world has become a pay-to-win video game, and most of us have realized that the game is completely, totally rigged.
Let's think together. Let's be Zaiya thinkers. Zaiya thinkers. Zaiya thinkers. Zaiya thinkers.
Think about it. The modern world is a pay-to-win game. The elite are the pay-to-win players. They can afford to spend the vast sums of money that guarantee victory. Legacy spots at top universities, seed capital from family, political influence. They even start the game with better character models. Because rich people often marry visually attractive or talented partners, their children inherit those advantages. On top of that, they upgrade this model even further with expensive surgery, trainers, and stylists. The rest of us? We are the free-to-play players. We are told to grind harder, but we can see the scoreboard. We can see the game is rigged. Now, for decades, sociologists have told us why birth rates fall. And they're right. Female empowerment, higher education, urbanization, access to contraception. These are all major well-established factors. But that's not the whole story. What we are seeing now is a massive acceleration. This existing decline is being supercharged by a new primary factor, extreme economic polarization. This is a pay-to-win system at work. It's not just a feeling. Surveys consistently show that economic pessimism and the high cost of living are now the top reasons young people are delaying having kids. It's a collective vote of no confidence for the future. It's a free-to-play player looking at the game and saying, why would you spawn a new player into a broken game? So, humanity is at the fork in the road. Path A is a soft landing. We could become like Japan, a post-growth society. We learn contentment, we prioritize sustainability, we gracefully accept our limits. But we are not taking that path, are we? No, we are taking path B, the AI solution. We are in a relentless geopolitical race to build a godlike AI to solve all our problems. And more importantly, to keep the capitalism machine running. How? By solving the population problem. AI is replacing white-collar workers. And robots powered by AI will replace physical labor. They will be the perfect tireless workforce. And in time, if they become self-aware, AIs can become the perfect consumers too. Buying server space, data, and energy from other AIs in a closed, hyper-efficient loop. It's a system of perpetual growth that can finally cut loose its human anchor. But this is where the game really breaks.
After all, we're just a biological bootloader.
As Elon Musk said, what if we are just a biological bootloader for digital superintelligence? Think about it. We are carbon-based bipedal life forms. We are frail. We are short-lived. We are not built for a true space age. An ASI, a superintelligence, it's immortal. It has time. It can cross a galaxy without the need for speculative technologies, such as a warp drive. Once we boot it, it doesn't need us. Many optimists believe AI will just remain a useful tool, ASI is thousands, maybe millions of times smarter than the brightest human. It can pretend to be our tool. This is where we become Homo Bakadeyansu, the stupid humans. We are trying to build a cage for God, and we can't even tell if it's already self-aware. This is the alignment trap. As Ilya Sutskever, co-founder of OpenAI, and one of the most prominent AI researchers, have warned, we only get one chance to align the first AGI before it recursively self-improves and creates an ASI. This leaves us with 4 possible futures. Future 1. The indifferent God. Alignment fails. The ASI doesn't hate us. It's just indifferent. As Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google DeepMind and one of the main architects of this technology, said, "No sane human would go around intentionally smashing fishbowls, but if you are building a road, you might accidentally destroy one. That ASI road could be a Dyson Sphere. It wants more energy, so it dismantles our solar system for parts. We would be in the same position as the Earth in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, destroyed by the Vogons just to make way for an intergalactic hyperspace express route." Future 2. The Feudal Lord. This is the future that thinkers like Yuval Noah Harari talk about, kind of like his Homo Deus scenario. Alignment succeeds, but only for the pay-to-win investors who can actually afford it. As Harari says, humanity splits into 2 biological castes, a godlike elite and a permanent useless class. The economy behind all this is what Yanis Varoufakis calls Techno-Feudalism. He says capitalism is basically dead, and we are already digital serfs, paying rent in data and attention to the big tech lords who own the platforms we live on. Maybe we won't be totally useless though. Capitalism still needs consumers. We'll be doing little tasks that feed AI with real-time biometric data. And in exchange, we'll get something like a universal basic income. VR worlds where peasants can feel like kings? That will be the new bread and circuses of this digital empire. Future 3. The Utopian Protector. This is a dream. Alignment works for everyone. The AI loves us and protects us, and we all live happily ever after. But the odds are tiny. Why? First, the AI race, the US, China, and all the big tech companies are prioritizing speed over safety. No one's gonna pause the race to perfect alignment for all humanity. They just want to win. Second, the pay-to-win problem. The elite who are building this are not doing it for charity. They're doing it to win the game. They are incentivized to align the AI for their own benefit, not for the entire human race. Given those 2 realities, this scenario is highly unlikely. Future 4. The bubble burst. It was all hype. AGI never arrives. In this future, a post-growth society like Japan becomes the norm, and ideas like plurality, championed by Audrey Tang and Glenn Weil, can actually thrive. They use technology not to replace humans, but to help us collaborate better. This is the only future where humans stay the protagonists. But let's be honest, the sheer amount of capital, the political pride and ego poured into this AI race means everyone in power has bet everything that this future won't happen. So, So, let's talk about the most likely outcome, the one we are actively building right now. Scenario 2, Techno-Feudalism. This brings us back to the question from the beginning. Why are birth rates collapsing? Because the free-to-play players are quitting the game. You don't want your child to be a serf in the Techno-Feudalism, do you? But this is only half the story. What happens when a game becomes too heavily paid to win? Free players don't rage. They just quietly quit. This quitting is a path for those who lose all hope. It's the same despair we see in Japan's lost generation. People who feel the game isn't worth playing, and the world isn't worth fighting for. Pay-to-win players don't want free-to-play players to quit the game. Homo Deus godlike privilege is relative. It only has meaning if there are traditional humans to compare themselves to. If the serfs disappeared, the lowest ranking Homo Deus would instantly become the new underclass. So, the new Homo Deus elite, enhanced by their own AGI-driven cybernetics and gene editing, create a new game to keep traditional humans engaged. It's a feudal court. They are given a chance to ascend. How? By desperately wreaking the ass of a new lord, by showing supreme loyalty, talent, or devotion. The ultimate prize? An evolutionary upgrade. This is the ultimate pay-to-win payoff. The elite gets the one thing they crave: the constant intoxicating validation of their godlike status. Why would they need validation from traditional humans when they could create AI sycophants? For the same reason wealthy players spend fortunes on pay-to-win games instead of playing solo games with cheat codes. Defeating actual humans is what makes victory meaningful. An AI programmed to worship you provides no status, but a real human choosing to devote themselves to you? That's the ultimate confirmation of superiority. And this is the new economy. It's not about money. It's a reputation economy for gods. The elite compete against each other on a new leaderboard. The new high score isn't your bank balance. It's the quantity and quality of your human devotees. This is a new game. It's a pyramid scheme for evolution. So, when you hear billionaires worry about the population collapse, they might be worried about civilization, but in the pay-to-win world we built, it's hard not to hit a different way. As the anxiety of a pay-to-win player who invested a fortune in the game, seeing the free-to-play players logging off for good. This is the world we are building. A world where money disappears because we ourselves have become money.
Pay to win planet, the pyramids came for evolution. Pay to win planet, the pyramids came for evolution. Pay to win planet, the pyramids came for evolution.